and excited utterance here. And my name's Hella, and the screen's going all weird. Do I need new glasses or something? Tell me if I'm starting to go blurry, like double vision on you. Or maybe it's just because it's Zombie Jesus Day here in Australia. Happy Easter Sunday for those of you who it's Sunday. Happy Easter Saturday for those of you who it's Saturday. Guys, today we have something new for you, and I need to thank my co-host, Mr. Dali, Ilya Satchel T-Bone, whatever his name is, and I'm going to bring him in straight away and say thank you.
Hi.
Hey, we got it!
Yes.
That was really good. 10 out of 10, I think.
That was pretty good. Yeah.
Close. I just saw it on replay. It was pretty good. Pretty good. Hello, unindicted co-conspirators here. And we have a new member, the Clemo. Hi, the Clemo. How are you? Are you Australian? Because Clemo was a bit of an Australian name. We tend to name people with an O on the end. Scotto or Robbo or Juno or Bobbo. Everyone gets an O. So Clemo sounds Aussie. You may be an Aussie. If not, welcome to being Aussie. And welcome to being a member. Thank you so much for your support. Happy to you both. Happy Easter to you both. Say hi to Mavka, Hella, to make him feel loved. Yeah, I will. Mavka, I was excited, but now I guess I'll go to sleep since it's cancelled. Oh, Mavka. I wish you could be a little bit less predictable. David's here. This is going to be the best stream that I have to miss. Oh, well. Typical you. Thank you for staying a member, even though I'm not a member of any of your channels anymore.
And rightly so.
I was a member for a really long time, though.
We were.
Yeah. Hey, David, how are you? Melissa is here. Hi, good to see you, mate. New Zealand, but named by an Aussie. Yes, okay, yeah. New Zealanders tend to rip off the things that we do, so fair enough. I'll forgive you for being New Zealander, and thank you and welcome again. Actually named by a Robbo. There you go. Hey, Curious Luke, how are you, mate? How are you? This is such a bizarro story. Well, we're about to get into it. And yeah, I need to thank my mate here, Mr. Ilya Dali. He has friends, kind of, over in the Santa Fe sheriff's, not in the sheriff's department, in the, where?
It's like the county records, IPRA. They kind of handle all the records for the county. And if they don't have it, then they kind of email somebody else. But they're very...
They could, okay, so Indiana could really learn something from Santa Fe or from New Mexico, right? Tell us how this works.
Oh, I just emailed her. I mean, this goes back to the getting the evidence for like the Rust investigation and everything. So I kind of got the contacts there. And I still had that email from when I got all the discovery for the Rust shooting. So this was like right after it happened. I was like, oh, okay. So it's just a throw off email. I do a lot of discovery requests. I sometimes hear back. Sometimes I forget to follow up. I go and then forget about it. And then like 2 months later, they get an email. Oh, we're going to be releasing this pretty soon. Did you get added to the Dropbox link?
So they contacted you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they followed up.
Would you like all the discovery for this investigation?
Well, I have not yet been added to the Dropbox now that you mention it.
Since you mentioned it, sure.
Would you be able to do that for me?
Why, thank you.
So, like,
it's that kind of you.
So there had been some court orders saying don't release anything to the media, like the body cams, pictures, reports, stuff like that. And that had finally been resolved. So they got everything together and sent me an email on Tuesday. Yeah,
Finally,
Tuesday.
it's only April. This happened in February.
It was kind of quicker than I expected.
And when I say all of the discovery, I mean all of the discovery. Like,
yeah, 45 gigabytes.
Yeah, 45 gigabytes, and like
Hours.
Dali has had it for a couple of days, and he's like, I don't know what to do with it. Help. Yeah.
Yeah, it was so much stuff. And I was like, wow, this like people are just getting this now. Like only a handful of people have it. I had no idea what the hell to do with it.
I just steal body cams from people that pay for them.
I mean, actually, he does. I know how he does it.
It's true. Hey, Serena, how are you, mate?
Hey.
Wowzers. Adults adulting and doing their jobs, amazing, right?
Yeah.
And we're not talking about, okay, when we say adults adulting and doing their jobs, we're not talking so much about the Santa Fe Police Department because they're garbage, right? They did an awful job of investigating the Rush shooting. As you know, there was an incredibly bad Brady violation, which involved someone just turning up to the police department and them just putting some bullet rounds into the wrong investigative pile, so tagging them incorrectly. And then
go ahead and do a different case number.
Oh, let's just put a different case number on it, right?
Yeah.
And so a very expensive lawyer from New York, Mr. Spiro, was able to identify that at trial, and Mr. Alec Baldwin walked away. That was stuff. And obviously, Miss Hannah Reed couldn't afford such an expensive lawyer. So anyway, different case, but same investigators. So Detective Hancock, who was the lead investigator on that case, we're going to see her in this.
All her glory.
Yeah, well, yes and no, because her body cam we're going to look at first. But yeah, Detective Hancock back on the case today. I wonder what she thought when she ended up on another Hollywood stars case.
It really is kind of surreal.
Isn't that weird? Like, she's working in Santa Fe. She's not working in Hollywood.
There is a fairly big movie industry out of New Mexico for like shooting kind of Wild West or like outdoorsy type cases, but it's very unusual.
Well, that was not why Gene Hackman was there, though. He went there to retire.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, enough chitty-chatting, and let's get into it. So just before we do, though, I'll let you know, I will be dropping probably the first 4 or so of the body cams that I've processed and gotten ready to shoot off onto YouTube for everyone to watch without our commentary, because I know not everyone loves hearing us yap. Not that we're going to yap much, right? But not everyone loves hearing anybody yap over the top of body cam footage. So I've been processing a lot of these body cams. There are lots of them, and there's interviews as well. Haven't seen anybody else releasing this stuff yet. Only some little clips of them, like 20 minutes here and there on some mainstream media channels. Dali's going to be releasing some too. So after we've done this live today, I'm going to release probably 4 of them in a playlist, and I'll link it in the comment section of this stream. This stream will also be in that playlist. So you can watch them at your leisure. There'll be a few 20-minute ones, and there'll be a really long 2-hour one as well. So keep your eyes peeled and subscribe to that playlist if you're interested. So let's get into it. So where are we?
Right here.
Yeah, I know. I'm not that. There we go. Okay, let's start. Yeah, I'm like clicking the screen trying to get it to play, and that's the wrong thing. Alrighty, so this is them arriving. As is Detective Hancock's body cam. As you know, with body cams, there's no audio for the first like 20 seconds.
30 seconds, yeah.
Hey, Johnny on the spot.
Yeah, I have your contact numbers for both of them. Try to get in contact with the family members.
How do you get to the house?
You gotta
Wow.
jump.
There's not another door?
You might be able to go around this little trail right here because it's kind of high up there.
Well, it's like the height of me.
Unless you got the skills to cross this one.
My football is as tall as me.
Yeah, right here. He's guarding her.
The dog?
Yeah, AC went up to him. He seems pretty friendly, but. And then there's
Hey,
another
Baba.
10-7 dog around the corner in the kennel.
That looks really weird. When's the last time you heard from her?
2.5 weeks ago.
Is he gonna do anything?
AC went in there. You want to go in first?
Oh, look. That's a dog guarding Betsy.
Hey, buddy.
I guess Connor's gonna come down as well.
Okay.
Kind of surprised they blurred it over.
Huh.
Oh, well, they're deceased. Maybe that's why.
Yes, they're deceased.
Let's try to open a couple windows if we can, just in case.
That dog has been there for weeks.
Hey, Baba.
No, I think only a week.
It's 2 weeks, isn't it?
10-7 right there.
Week and a half.
Another dog?
Yeah, he's running around.
Where's he?
He's actually, I don't know how to get there through here. If we walk back outside, there's another door.
So he's in a totally separate spot.
Yeah.
Way separate. Like
Yeah.
he's on that side of the
He's like
house,
upstairs.
upstairs. I thought it was kind of weird about how he was laying too.
Hey, buddy.
Like it looks like he was trying to go outside and just dropped.
Well, it looks the same with her,
Yeah.
given her,
If she's laying there.
yeah, how she's,
It would make sense for why that door was open.
there's some lights. Just gonna crack some.
This is where we just were. Just another switches in here.
Oh, sure. So you have a fan on. These aren't working. Here for this. It's hot.
That
Were
room's
these doors
pretty.
all open or were
Which doors?
all?
Yeah, it's a beautiful
I
house.
guess they're all unlocked most of the time. I think this is the door he was talking about.
Were they open when you got here though?
That one that we first went through was open.
Relatively
Probably
clean.
was unlocked.
Something smells a little funky in here. I just want to make sure it's not like a gas leak.
He was down for a while.
Did you guys start photos and stuff?
No, I haven't taken photos yet.
Okay, so that's the dog, right?
One of them. Oh, Yeah.
The one
I
that's
see-
blurred
yeah,
out.
The deceased one, yeah.
Yeah, because they found a dog in the kitchen kind of area. Yeah. If that were a crime scene, these cops are trashing it.
As we said.
Well, kind of, yeah. I mean,
That's right.
and they
I mean,
did,
yeah.
and that's the thing, though. Like, it did end up being a suspicious death investigation, so it is kind of a crime scene potentially.
They have no idea what
Everything,
happened.
everything should be treated as a crime scene. Really, there are 2 dead people,
That sucks.
and you don't know what happened, and it's all suspicious. Shouldn't you be treating it as a crime scene? And it was kind of exactly the same with the Rust shooting.
Oh yeah.
There was like that scene was trashed as well, right? And it was a big deal about like what happened with all of the evidence at that scene. Oh well, it wasn't a crime scene; it was just an accident.
Yeah.
Well, it ended up being a crime scene, didn't it?
And they were allowing, the people that were suspects to be talking with other witnesses and
They were all just standing around chatting. So
Mama J,
yes,
just real quick. Weren't they saying their house looked like they were hoarders? That house looks clean to me. Yes.
good question.
That was a point Helen and I were actually discussing backstage, that the media was making it look like, yeah, it was a hoarder house or, house of horrors type situation. But it was cluttered. Sure. It was lived in. They probably wouldn't have wanted to die with their house looking like that day, but it wasn't nearly as bad as the media made it look.
Yeah, what I found interesting about it, having now looked at the house, is that the area you would have brought guests into was very clean, right? So the entryway, the main lounge room, the kitchen, all that kind of thing was beautiful. But the area they lived in, like the bedroom, the ensuite, there's junk rooms, right? There's areas that they live in that just are really messy, right? And they're old people, and he had dementia as well. So they had a lot of stuff. They're old people that accumulate a lot of things, and I don't feel like that's hoarder mentality. Like I don't consider that to be as bad as people are making out. Like people who are hoarders and have a problem that way, they just fill their entire home with it and they can't keep anything clean. Whereas the rest of the house looks really nice. So I feel like the media really played it up and made them seem like they were these disgusting people, whereas they were just living in their house. Like leave them alone. All right, let's keep going.
2 totally separate areas.
No, it's strange.
Right, see, hey. Yeah, let's look at this area. You can walk through fine.
Yeah, I get the dog. Who are you on the phone with? Was it birthday? Oh, for me?
Yeah.
I just want to make sure there's not a gas leak in here, so let's just crack a couple.
Messy, not dirty. Yeah.
Did fire bring out a?
I right whenever I got here, they all dipped out.
Did they bring one of their little monitors or whatever for gas or anything?
I don't know if they did. Well, Don, do you know if they did? I don't think they did.
No.
I'll call dispatch to see if they can bring one over here.
Well, it's.
Maybe not to keep those windows open.
Yeah, I tried to do. Oh, I didn't turn them off. No, that's what I just checked. But I must have another one. But this, it's something, and it's not that.
It's this.
But something, there's still like a kind of a little bit of a weird.
No, I agree. There's something kind of. It's stupid.
It's really like abnormally hot in here. For the temperature outside too. They might have not been down. How many days has it been?
Since last contact,
Yeah.
2.5 weeks.
2.5 weeks.
And they don't really see them. No one really sees them other than phone texts.
They're very private people, very secluded.
So I guess the last contact with her was about 2.5 weeks ago.
I think at this heat, there would probably be a little bit more. Yeah, this one's about 70. It's way hotter in here than that though. Okay, so did you find anything by them?
No.
Do you think? And that's his girlfriend?
His girlfriend, wife, I think. Sounds like she has the same last name.
Huh. This is that dog, right?
What? What about the dog?
It's the female. Female's probably the one in the kennel.
Her name's
11
what?
years. Looks like.
Wait. Look at that. It says her name. Zinfandel.
Oh, I thought that was the medication.
No. Zinfandel does not have external skin stitches that will need to be removed. Please monitor the surgical site for signs of infection.
Okay.
Yeah. So I reckon that's the dog's name. Zinfandel does not have external skin sutures.
Brown? Yeah, that was it.
German Shepherd mix, yeah.
The German Shepherd mix, I think this is the one that's running right side.
Sure.
That's the kind of aggressive one.
Not the male, right? Not the big one that we
Not
just
the
saw?
no. Yeah, the other one.
I
is
didn't see the other one. This one says a German Shepherd mix, 53 pounds. Please keep collar on at all times. Does it look like it's went to the vet?
They have a color, that white Shepherd mix, the one in the.
Oh no!
And the-
Oh,
Yeah.
that's why the poor doggy died. Because the doggy was in the cage. She'd recently been to the vet. Couldn't get out. Oh my god, that's terrible. Oh, moment silence for Zimbandle.
It smells like gas.
You smell gas?
Sorry.
Like just.
I had a burrito for lunch.
Stop it.
Something.
It smells like.
But there was a
propane.
gas leak, and they both went down. That doesn't make sense why those would be off.
So it's not on, but
I smell
you can
gas.
smell it. Yeah. And don't turn it though. Okay. Wonder if fire can come check up there. You guys check down here and everything?
Yeah, we went down there. It was just like a gaming room. Well, so the space area.
It smells like gas or something.
Excellent.
Wow, look at that.
Oh, a
Oh,
stripper pole?
that's beautiful.
Unless it was like, yeah, I don't.
Because that door was shut. The one that led from the hallway up here to the bathroom.
Oh, look at this house of horrors.
I know, right?
Yeah, I don't know if there's.
I mean, it doesn't look like anything stolen.
It doesn't look like they ate anything. It doesn't look like
Oh yeah, they're dead.
they took anything. I'll have to go look over by her a little bit.
What do you mean
more,
it doesn't
but-
look like? Hang on, wait. How can you say it doesn't look like they took anything? She had a bunch of pills everywhere. That's weird.
Oh, this is Hancock. She's not the brightest.
She's really not. Wow, look at all that.
I know.
But let's just say she was smelling that, and then maybe went to go.
So just petroleum gas.
Maybe you went to go get ready or go to bed or something, and then.
Yeah.
And hers is over here? Over
What's that?
there? Where is she?
It's
That way?
yeah. Yeah. That's Gene's clothing.
This one? I don't think they've been. Off.
Oh, look, it's telling us to watch more of my videos. Okay, we're not going to watch the one it was suggesting, though. We're going to go to this one. Hello, Bodycam sound. And why aren't you going up louder? Sorry, not louder. Why aren't you going up to full screen? Why aren't you going up to full screen?
Try zooming up and down. Or hitting F.
It's just being stupid. I'm just going to stop sharing it for a minute. Try that again, shall we? Actually, before we do this, can we go to the press release?
Sure.
Sure.
God damn it. I was trying to have it at the right part, but whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, they just gave the sample press release. Got it up.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about what was the official cause of death after the investigation, what they decided was the thing. Could you
Oh,
read
this
it?
was just about the releasing of the public records.
No.
Sorry. Well, you
Okay, so she died of hantavirus.
Yeah.
Right? Which was something to do with mice.
rats, rodents, yeah.
Yeah. Right. So she died first, apparently. Right. And then because she was his carer. Yeah. So he had no one to look after him. And so he fell down and passed away about a week later. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't really get like when the dog would have passed in between. But let's watch this other one in the meantime, and we'll find something official on it. Dali. Why would I want everyone to see that press release?
No.
We're just having a little tiff. It's all right.
We do that a lot.
Yeah, we do. Okay, we swap over, we'll get rid of that. Yeah, that's because you had that there. How do you avoid getting hantavirus? I've no idea. I never heard of it before this. Stop it, Nidawow.
Drink a Fanta.
He's probably a little sad. You okay? You okay?
There's others now?
Yeah, he's running around.
Oh, so we got him to move. Poor guy. He's sad.
Where's he?
He's actually, I don't know how to get through here. If we walk back outside, there's another door.
So he's in a
Place-
totally separate spot.
Yeah.
Way separate. Like
Yeah.
he's on that side of the
He's like
house.
upstairs.
Upstairs.
So now we get to actually see Hancock for the first time in a little while. Remember she's got the big lips?
I thought it was kind of weird about how she was playing.
Keep expecting to see Seth Kenny pop up right behind her.
Like it looks like he was trying to go outside and just.
Well, it looks the same with her.
Yeah.
She met her.
Where she's laying and everything.
Yeah, she's
It would make sense on why that door was open.
Pretty.
I still don't know if.
Could be a bathroom, maybe.
Any room's a bathroom if you want it to be.
Oh, wow, look at the view.
I guess they're all
Yes, Jan.
locked most of the time, but I think this was the door he was talking about.
That's not creepy at all.
That one that we first went
What is
through
that
was-
clicking? It's really annoying.
Oh, he's got a pen.
Black toilet equals money. Okay.
No, I haven't taken photos yet.
Surprised that lawyers in Santa Fe haven't taken out on this cop. Well, you must annoy them during body cams.
two totally separate areas.
No, it's strange.
Has lost a lot of weight.
I guess I want to get that joke. I'm wrong.
I just want to make sure there's not a gas leak in here, so it's
Yeah.
Just crack a couple.
There's another. Freaking open these.
If I ever bring out a,
right whenever I got here, they all sit down.
Oh, they have coffee cups in the sink.
monitors or whatever for gas station.
I don't know if they did. But all do you know if they did?
I don't think they did.
No.
I don't think so.
Well,
If you turn these knobs, I think these windows open.
no, so I just checked.
Good question, Jan. Oh, most of them were at the shooting.
Yeah. I think you're probably referring to.
He said they're very
Oh.
private
Yeah.
people, like very secluded.
So I
Let me
guess last
look, Jan.
contact with her was about 2.5 weeks ago.
I think at this heat, there would probably be
There's a thermostat right there.
a little bit more.
The other thing is at 74.
What's that?
This one over there was at 74.
74?
It's about 70. It's way hotter in here than that.
It is.
Okay, so. Did you find anything by them?
No.
You think, and that's his girlfriend?
Mm-hmm.
Girlfriend, wife, I think. Sounds like she has the same last name.
Sister.
Oh, sister.
This is. That dog, right?
Oh, yeah. It's papers.
Female's probably the one in the kennel. 11 years? Looks like
Yeah. Was it brown?
Yeah, it was a brown dog.
German Shepherd mix, yeah.
The German Shepherd mix, I think is the one that's running around
Yeah.
outside. That's the kind of aggressive one. Kind of working too.
Not the male, right? Not the big one?
Not the big one, no. Yeah, the other one is like a husky colored.
This one says a German Shepherd mix, 53 pounds. Please keep collar on at all times. Look at this one to the vet.
The other one did have a collar, that white Shepherd mix. The one in the kennel, I don't think had a collar.
All right, guys, do you want to
You
look at
smell
some
gas?
photos? Say yes in chat if you want to look at some photos.
So if there was a gas leak and they both went down, that doesn't make sense why those would be off.
So it's not on, but
I smell
you can
gas.
smell it.
I think, is it this one? It's this.
We were just saying that court of public opinion, they just trampling all over everything. No, not dog photos. Actually, there might be some dog
What
photos.
was that noise that turned off?
I think it was a fridge.
No, I don't think. Well, I don't think so.
Okay, maybe we should buy head out.
I believe how huge this house is.
Was it?
So this visit was from January 8th. This was from last year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, January 8th. So that was how long ago?
That's probably a month and a half-ish. Because we're the 26th.
Okay.
It's smoking hot.
Well, let's just say she was smelling that, you know, and then maybe went to go. Maybe you went to go get ready or go to bed or something, and then
What's that?
There? Where is she?
It's
Dali?
yeah, around. That's Gene's car there. Yeah.
That is.
It's nice to get some fresh air, huh?
That room's hot, bro.
It's hot in there.
Yeah, and just kind of smells of death. Okay, so oops. All right, guys, it's gonna change to something. I'll just show you. There. I'm looking at some of the photos they provided. So now she died of hantavirus, right? Which is something that comes from, I think, unfortunately, the feces of rodents. Now, apparently, this is not uncommon in the area. People have made a really big deal of the fact that there were mice, rats on the property and how disgusting that is. But apparently, hantavirus is not uncommon in Santa Fe. It's a really, really dry, arid area. And people have these infestations in their properties.
Like a multi-acre lot in the wild with a home built on it. Of course, they have a rat problem in the middle of New Mexico.
Yeah, so they found this statement from the Bugman,
Original name.
General Pest, pardon?
Original name.
Yeah. $224.46 invoice, General Pest, monthly regular service. Wow. And it looks like it's, hang on, a bit to zoom in on for you. Regular Pest monthly, $70. Invoice total 74. 12 Wildlife Way, General Pest monthly, 70. Doesn't say what exactly it's for.
Probably just general spraying around the yard or around the house, maybe putting out some rat traps.
Yeah. Well, it didn't do any good, did it?
Well, it could have been. I don't know how fast Hanta affects you. I mean, it could have been she got sick and then they decided, oh, we better take care of this.
No. Well, okay. No, well, this is monthly, though. They were getting this done monthly because, look, it says here account statement for, hang on, let me just find
October.
a bit. Here we go. October 17, 2024 to January 17th, 2025. So who's to say that this is one of several, right? It doesn't, I mean, you could deduce from that they stopped getting it done, but you could also deduce from that there's another one after this.
Yeah.
Right. So it's not to say that they didn't necessarily continue getting the bug man out. Right. But also if we go back, yeah, I know. Oops. If we go back, we can see that she has taken a COVID test.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, she was testing herself for COVID around that time because she felt cold and flu symptoms.
Yeah,
Right?
that makes sense.
Yeah, and there's some letters here as well. Oh my god. Oh, sorry.
See.
Yeah.
It's coming back up, guys.
Yeah. Hang on, I'll just share my entire screen with you. Okay. Look, oh, sad.
Aww.
Yeah. So she was, there we go. So yeah, she was checking herself for COVID. This was around that time. Look, there was the COVID test was in the bin.
Mm.
When people talk about like the state of the house, it's this kind of thing.
Yeah.
All right. It's actually a really nice, interesting photo with the light coming in. Yeah.
That's like the worst kind of example in the house.
Hot pocket. Yeah. Kind of starts with flu-like symptoms. Yeah. Yeah, so she was feeling these flu-like symptoms. Apparently, she cancelled a massage. She had a massage appointment, and so she cancelled that. She thought she had the flu. She thought she might have COVID. She tested for COVID, didn't have it. So she was sick at home, didn't know what was going on. And yeah, so apparently she must have had this hantavirus because that was what came up in the autopsy. And yep, so this is her room or her bathroom. Must be her bathroom.
Probably. It's got a bunch of stuff in it.
Looks like makeup and things, yeah.
And it's cluttered, so yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a man's bathroom.
Doesn't look like a man's bathroom, no.
Well, you never know nowadays, but
I don't know what that thing is. Anyone know what that is?
It's a phone.
Is it?
Or maybe it's a Star Trek communicator, one of the two.
Hey, Christine, how are you? You're in NC, are you? It's nice. A flip phone? Really?
A jitterbug.
I have never seen one like that before.
I mean, they do have those smartphones now that are flip.
Okay. Oh, wow. Thyroid medication. Tylenol. Right, so she wasn't feeling well. Yeah. What's this? I can't tell what that is. I don't know why that's important. Utility services statement.
Water?
It's only $79 plus sewerage of $35. I swear, like, oh my god, is that for 1 month?
Yeah.
Surely that's only 1 month. I pay so much more than that here. God. I don't know what else SL Tamivir is.
Ozempic.
I don't know what that is. It's not Ozempic. DT sick. I don't know what that means. Doctor, follow up. So where are we? Week 2, week 3, week 4. So this is not. Oh, it hasn't. Oh, it is got dates on it. So that's January, February. Doctor's appointment on the 26th. We didn't make that one.
Hope not.
Betsy Hare on the 5th.
Got to look pretty for St. Peter.
Dr. Kim, 18th. Didn't make that either. Okay. Don't know what that is.
Oh, CH says it's Tamiflu. Okay.
Tammy. Oh, it's Tamiflu.
That would make sense.
Ah, interesting. Thank you for banking with Century Bank.
Unindicted
Holy moly. Nice balance.
Yeah. Wow. Has anybody noticed a piano in that house? I know there was a pool table, but I think there was a piano as well. No?
I didn't see a piano.
Okay,
So yeah, there we go. There's the pest.
Yeah, Johnny said there was.
Oh, really? I didn't see it. Okay. So laptop just sort of randomly plugged in. Oh, there's the flip phone.
Oh,
Another one.
Right. Okay. Or Ariel.
Well, I don't know if that was it or not, because that was not there. It was somewhere else.
Yeah.
So they've got 2. Oh, what's this? Hang on, that's back to front. Or is it? I can't be around something dog. I can't be around by this dog.
Hey. Not you.
What?
My cat, sorry.
So, something is sleeping a lot and has what?
Can you rotate it?
I can't. It's a bit of a pain from here anyway, but I can. No. I'll just open it. Actually, I'll just open it with preview. I'll just rotate it from there. There we go.
Okay.
You reckon you can read that?
Yeah. Eyes like to follow. Dun dun. Borders. Emery. Around Zen. So boarding the dogs.
Uh-huh.
Nikki is needy. Long stride. Bear does not like being contained. Anxiety. Oh, this is dog instructions.
Oh,
Talk about
okay.
my last relationship
Right.
for a second.
What?
Nikki is
This is
needy.
too weird.
Long stride. G is sleeping a lot. Prefers quiet and don't appreciate barking. That could be her husband.
Aww.
Bear is a baby.
Oh, that's too cute. Bigger concern. Energetically.
Dictating.
Love to capture 20%.
I can't be owned by this dog.
What? Too much service.
Too much
and not...
Gary and not enough self.
What? No. Service, I think.
Oh, too much service and not enough self. God,
Open, possessive, not believe. Often, no. Open, possessive, not beloved. Something. All right. So okay. So she's getting like some
I
like
can only decipher handwriting if
dog.
it's from a murderer.
Yes, true. Yeah, she's too normal.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's getting some sort of dog psychology.
Oh.
Interesting. Okay. All right, we're gonna leave that for now. Oh, what's this?
Ho ho. Save off to see the wizard,
Was it? Yeah.
the wig of Aki Pokey. She stabs me half, and she stabbed me there. She stabbed me almost everywhere. Almost. But I'll survive, because after, Jam's still alive, but sometimes just barely. Love. Scribble.
Yeah.
Okay, so she was a 14-year-old emo girl.
Be nice, Dali. Your morning. Happy several days after your birthday. Sorry still about the dinner and having to ask for your help, although it was appreciated. Love you and the guys. Nice. All right. So we can go through more of this later. What we're going to be doing is putting some or all of the images up on our Discord. But there's one more thing I wanted to show you guys, and that is I've discovered another one of the body cams that's not just like going through the house. They did an interview with a witness, and he speaks of somebody that was kind of scaring Betsy a little bit before she and Gene went missing. And I found this to be a bit sus, and I don't remember any discussion of it. So yeah, I just figure let's have a bit of a look at that. All right, so I need to swap out my share. Stop sharing, present, share. Yeah, this one really, I was weirded out by this. I was like, obviously, we need to trust the Santa Fe police department because they do a fantastic job. But this just seems sus. So let's watch it. This is Lieutenant Martinez.
It takes about 36 minutes to warm up. That's a nice place. I like it. I like the. I've been back here before, and I've seen the rusted steel or panels.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Nice,
yeah. Good windows, open lighting.
Yeah, it's real good out here. I like the butterflies.
I think everything's sus. Well, wasn't sus.
These body cams on the officer's waist, and these.
So again, I'm Leonard. I'm with the Santa Fe County Sheriff's
the guy straight on,
and informing us of whatever information you're about to provide us. I will ask you for like your ID.
Sure.
Just
I'll get it out of my car.
Is it in the car? We can get that on the way out.
he was a hairdresser.
Go ahead and tell me, like, if you don't start from wherever you want to start.
Yeah, I see her I saw her like when the news broke. It would have been 21 days ago.
Okay.
So 3 weeks ago was the last time I saw her, and it was awkward to wake up to news on Wednesday morning of this.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And one thing that not this last haircut, but color and cut, but the color and cut in December. She mentioned to me that
This guy's so tiny. How does he get up to her hair?
Park outside of their gate and followed them.
You have to lower the seat to Middle Earth.
Oh, okay.
On 2 separate occasions, I believe is what she told me. One occasion is when they went to White Rock. They went and had lunch there, and the guy followed them from parked outside of the gate, followed them from the gate of the residence all the way to White Rock.
Are you familiar with the house, the layout, like the way?
Only from
the
what the
properties?
TV.
So there's like a
the
guard
main,
shack,
The big gate.
the
one
main
that's-
gate, and then there's another gate up on top.
Yeah.
Did she
and
specify
she
which
didn't
gate?
know how.
Get a guard check.
She didn't specify which gate, but she also didn't know how long this person had been parked there.
The main gate.
Main gate or second gate. She
Okay.
didn't really say, but she said, Christopher, I'm surprised that security
Allowed.
didn't.
Okay.
How he got there or because she said when we left, she says, I noticed that this car had followed us from the residence to White Rock. She said, we went and had lunch. The guy pulled out a folder of photos of her husband and wanted him to sign them.
Okay.
And I said, we were sitting here and I said, that's so weird because Santa Fe is not a place of paparazzi and stuff, but made it. I said to her, I said, this is weird. I said, this is not Santa Fe. I said, did you call or say anything? And she said, I told him that she approached him and said, I told him he needed to have more respect.
Yeah.
And so she says, we left. And then I think it was a second occasion, the same person followed them towards Pecos on a second occasion. And the description that I said, well, what was he in? And I think the first time this happened, it was a car with Texas license plates.
Texas.
And I said, was it like a rental car?
It was
You
Judge
can't trust
Fleischer.
anyone from
What's
Texas.
this? I said, this is just so bizarre. Like,
Yeah.
so bizarre. And she said,
Especially lawyers.
he wouldn't just like this idea of why do you have photos of
Took me a second.
headshots of my photograph or headshots of my husband and why do you want his signature? She says, if you're wanting this, and I suggest you call his publicist.
Yeah.
And I said, oh my gosh, Betsy, that's crazy. You should not have approached this person. Like, this makes me nervous.
Yeah.
And she just said, you know, Christopher, he said something like, because she was Japanese. And so she said, he bowed like, oh, I'm so sorry. And I said, but he still continued to follow you, which kind of just made me feel weird because I'm like, how long was he sitting waiting to know he knew what you guys drove? That's the scary part.
Yeah, it is kind of
And it never,
strange.
this has not set well with me for a while.
The incident in White Rock happened first.
And then there was
The Pecos.
yeah.
The Pecos one, was there anything contact at all? Did she
Yes.
say?
She walked up and he wanted to give Gene a bottle of wine.
Maybe their license plate
Pecos
just read
wanted to give a
Hackman.
bottle of wine.
Yeah.
They didn't take it.
No, I don't think he did, but she was mad. She was upset because she said, I told Gene not to approach him. But it was, I think, the same individual twice.
What, so Jane did go up to him?
The male, did she describe the male to you?
I think he was, I want to say he was also Asian or Japanese or something because
Don't assume.
he bowed to her in a sign of like, I'm sorry or something, but
Very
it
dishonorable.
was like, I just thought it was bizarre to have this. Like I said, Betsy, this is not normal Santa Fe. Like this is not normal Santa Fe.
Not Santa Fe.
And I'm sure at the time, did she get full descriptors?
Nothing other than I said, do you know what he was driving? Do you remember what he drove? And she was like, it must have been a rental car with Texas license.
There was a car, no
Yeah,
color.
like, other than like it was, she said it was just a rental car and he had like a
White Elantra.
folder with photos of my husband and he wanted my husband to sign like for his autograph.
So, okay. But it wasn't. So there, she's just guessing it was a rental car?
Something.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I said, why would he drive? It'd be weird for somebody to drive who knows how far and then park outside your residence. And how did he know where you lived?
Well, and working in this area for so long, we kind of know that the people from Texas come up here to go skiing. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that wouldn't be uncommon for a Texan
No,
license to be up here.
but I don't think he was in ski attire for it.
He wasn't. Okay.
Wait. You can't ski in New Mexico, can you? Isn't it hot?
I don't know. It's possible. I mean, there's skiing in Arizona.
What? There's skiing in Arizona?
Yeah, northern Arizona.
What?
Yeah, it gets really cold up north. Like a lot of
Okay.
snow.
Okay. My concept of your geography in your country just like
I mean, we're pretty big, so.
that's what you think.
Hey, you take that back.
Yeah. You Americans, you just think you're so big. Anyway, yeah.
Tariffs just got
And
25%.
do you know the White Rock location? You know where they were
They
at?
were at the park.
Just
They,
at
went
the.
and they had a lunch to
Like
go
a-
eat at the park.
They just had like a picnic.
Yeah, and I can.
Okay.
Let me see when I saw her. I think this was December. When did I see her in December? Around the 11th of December is when we talked about this.
And she said the White Rock incident occurred in December.
Yeah, because he was going
December
to PBD.
24.
Yeah, December 11th. Because she said he had went to. He liked to drive, but he also, I think, renewed his license, something like that in White Rock or something.
Oh, so they went the motor vehicle.
Yeah, up there.
So so they went to White Rock, renewed the license, had
And
lunch
this man had followed them from location to
from
where they got
the
it.
house.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I was like, I said, when did you notice? She said, Christopher, I literally noticed him somewhere in between Buffalo Thunder and going to White Rock. I said, this is really scary. I said, this makes me nervous for you to have somebody follow you. And she noticed the car had followed them since.
Okay. I don't do much on social media. I know this is your client.
Yeah.
The December 11th photo, you didn't see nothing on social media that was posted of him, like pictures in the park. Because I know, like, we look at some stuff and there's a photo of him, like, of Mr. Hackman carrying a out of a gas station.
And I don't know when that one was taken.
But okay.
But other than, like, I just said, that's so weird that somebody would, like, wait for you guys to leave. How did he know your house, and how did he know what you drove?
Yeah. The other question I have for you is, besides these two incidents, she had never disclosed of any kind of like phone call, like stalking, any kind of stuff like that.
This was the only time she's ever mentioned somebody doing this to her.
And the conversation just came up, or
yeah, I said she was coming to get her hair done. I said, "Oh, what'd you do today?" And she says, "Oh my gosh, she seemed a little like frazzled." Like, and I said, "Is everything okay?" And that's when she said, "We had lunch in White Rock and we had this happen." Like, it was just this, and I said, "Oh my gosh!"
Oh my gosh!
So bizarre.
So December 11th was the same day she came in to get her hair done. So this happened in the morning.
I saw her at 3:00, so it must have been 11 to.
I really want to hear him say she got her hair did.
Because she came here to get her hair done at 3:00.
December 12, 11, 24 at 3:00.
Yeah.
And the Pecos incident,
I think was like I think it might have been like a day later, but the guy followed them.
So she told you about the Pecos thing?
The next appointment.
So that would have been the
maybe around the 12th or 13th or something.
Of January. Okay.
Yeah.
White Rock.
And she would come here with her dogs to get her hair done. Like, she was just yeah, it just I think yesterday was just so like shocking and a lot, and and they didn't look like celebrities. They looked like normal
people,
everyday people, and so it was creepy to
They
hear
are
that somebody would
celebrities.
do
Well,
that.
he is.
Was like somebody would follow them, and I thought, I didn't want to not say anything because I thought that would be like
weighs heavy on the heart.
Yeah.
I got you. So she would come here monthly, I guess.
Yeah, I just saw her.
You said 21 days ago, March, and March she didn't report anything else to this gentleman.
Nothing since then.
Not since January.
Not since the January. Since I last saw her about when he offered Gene
the bottle of wine.
And then bottle of wine. And
so he offered the wine and then asked for his autograph again?
And then she got upset again and was like, you need to call, like, you should call his publicist if you want.
She told him that again?
Yeah.
Did the bottle of wine, did he accept it as a gift? No.
I don't think he took any of it. Yeah. Okay. Is what she said.
Okay. And you said March, there was nothing, just regular conversation?
I would see her, I was due to see her on Tuesday. This coming Tuesday.
I'm sorry, February.
When she was here in February, things were normal.
Nothing
out of the ordinary. Okay. Just normal, like
barbershop conversation or salon
beauty
conversation.
Salon conversation. Dogs.
Okay.
Cars. We both have a passion for Porsches.
Really?
Oh, nice.
So she, like just those normal things, but the conversation in December, I had never known her to be. She's a very tough woman. Yeah. But this seemed just weird, and for her to tell me, but it was just the thing that I remembered, like Texas license plate, and it was a sedan, not a SUV.
That'd be the case. Kato Kalin.
And then that's when she said he was. I didn't know there were two gates, but there were.
Yeah.
She said he waited for us to leave, and I noticed he followed us from the residence to whatever.
So.
And it was a male. I remember her saying that.
No one else in the car with him, just one single male. Asian.
Is what she said, and then she told him something like you should be embarrassed for yourself or something, and he bowed and said, "I'm sorry." And but he wouldn't can you just please sign these photographs? And she was like, I said, this is so weird. This makes me nervous for you.
Yeah. Do you know if she ever reported it to law enforcement?
I don't think she did. I don't know if she ever.
I know they seem kind of like private, I guess, because
private.
We didn't know.
But she was out and about, but just like a normal person.
Yeah.
Which is why I love Santa Fe. Nobody looks at them as
big old thing about somebody.
Yeah.
I gotcha. Okay. Health-wise, she was, no, nothing.
Super healthy,
Okay.
This is, I was even from the products we used on her hair, she was very picky about what's in it.
Yeah.
So, just things are just kind of I replayed my last conversation with her when she was here.
You record it?
No, I've replayed it in my head.
Oh.
How was she? And how did she? She seemed fine, and she was funny. She didn't seem.
And she was scheduled to come in this coming Tuesday.
On Tuesday, yeah, I would have seen her on Tuesday.
And the March haircut, whatever.
Color and cut on. It would have been March 4th. I would have seen her.
So you did see her on the 4th?
No, I would have. I would have seen her.
So I guess I would have
seen her here, and I literally saw her February.
We are in February. I keep
we're
in
in
March. I'm sorry.
Now I saw her February 5th.
February 5th?
Yeah, which was Wednesday.
So 3 weeks. So you would have seen her in March.
And then I would see her March
4th.
Yeah. So once a month.
And so the February didn't complain of nothing at all. Nothing. Normal.
Just dog was with us. The shorter dog, the redder dog was with us. The big German Shepherd was in the car.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, she went everywhere with these dogs. Like,
Yeah, it seemed
yeah.
like it. You know,
Yeah,
we spent some
like-
time at the home yesterday. They seemed really into their dogs.
Yeah, and the little dog, the little of
The younger
three,
one?
the redder one,
Uh-huh.
female, she would come in and hang out with us all the time.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, which was just.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, shoot, these dogs were. Yeah, she was. They would come with her. She was. Yeah, it's just
Okay.
makes me sad.
Yeah, no, you had a right to be sad. People, your relationship with, I got a barber I've been going to for years, and he's, I tell him everything.
Yeah.
The conversation with the barber you share
Yeah.
what you're
Yeah.
going through in life, everything, So
we
yeah.
did it. We would talk about our cars, and I would always be like, you gotta drive your car and not leave it parked for
Yeah,
a long time. And so
tend to wear out that way.
yeah, so we both have these. Her husband, they were just normal people and blended in with Santa Fe.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. It's unfortunate, and
This cop is acting like he
this
kind of cares. but
sounds
not really.
kind of crazy, and we'll look into it though.
yeah,
Well,
something about it. I just remember her saying, I don't know how he got past. I didn't know there were two gates, but it sounds like he was on the other side of the resident gate. She said he was close.
And she didn't know where they followed him. He just showed up. Well, how did she know?
She noticed that a car had followed them when they left, and that same car was
At the park.
Was driving middle to somewhere in between, like Totavi area, I guess. And then she also noticed when they got to the park, the car pulled up, and that's when this man was wanting.
And that's where she didn't call the authorities.
Yeah.
And I guess maybe like some folks, when
Like-
you have that kind
like
of
it wasn't-
status, you don't want to draw attention to yourself.
Yeah.
I guess.
And that's why I was just when all this happened yesterday, I was like, oh, I just remember that conversation we had.
Okay.
This makes
Well-
me,
Yeah. I wonder. So he was parked outside the gate, and knowing the residents now, like I know there's a gate outside the drive,
yeah. on
and then
the
there's
road
a
and the-
gate
to
at the main.
residence.
There's even like a guard shack.
Yeah, and she was wondering. I said, "Well, did you say anything to the guard, or did the guard not notice a car had been parked?" She didn't know how long
They've been there for.
this person would have had been parked there waiting, and I said,
Yeah.
"It's just weird to have somebody wait for this long too."
Yeah. Okay. We'll look into this. It's kind of a real vague, and it's not your bad, but
It
description
is
of
your
the vehicle,
bad.
but maybe we can find
Yeah,
something of
it
it.
was like I just
You
remember
could have done
seeing
better.
a car with Texas license plate on it, and I was like, "That's weird." Like,
Really? A car
so
with
we're gonna-
Texas license plate?
Well,
For somebody in
Christopher,
Texas.
anything else?
That's I think to me this was the most important. Like when this person following them.
Yeah, it's pretty suspicious.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
I
kinda
appreciate this.
suspicious, but-
You can get your driver's license.
Okay, yeah. Get it out of my car.
Okay, I can follow you out there.
Sure.
That gentleman's waiting there.
Oh yeah, he's my next one.
Oh,
That's my boyfriend.
Well, hopefully it's it's a shock to the community and
yeah, it is, man. It can, a lot of folks. What kind of is this? Porsche is this one?
this is a Cayenne.
A Cayenne.
Got a Porsche Cayenne?
Cayenne Turbo.
We had
The
one of these
hairdresser?
stolen a while back.
Oh, this came with I can't remember what it's called, but it
Check
has
the
a
VIN, check the
tracker in
VIN.
it.
Apple.
No, it's a built-in tracking device.
Device?
Yeah, if you
For
activate it,
Yeah.
this
I
gentleman,
probably should.
you'd have it.
Not yet.
This gentleman purchased one, and he didn't. He was in the process of activating the tracker.
Oh, and they took it.
It's not your
He
bad.
took it, man.
Oh,
And what made it like more? I'm gonna use this address here. Is that fine?
yeah.
1600 Lena Street, E3.
Oh, thanks for giving out his address. Now we all know.
E4. I got your phone number.
I got your phone number, baby.
5'8".
What?
Brown, I got your phone number. Here you go, sir. Man, Christopher, I'm real sorry for your loss of your friend. You know, I'm you know, time will always make things better, but you always remember, you know, the pleasant conversations and stuff you had, and I think that's what's important about friendship, though, that you remember those
And
things.
hopefully there's some closure.
What's important
or
about
Yeah,
friendship?
something, you know.
yeah, like I said, we're still really fresh in this thing. Like what the sheriff said on the news, there's nothing really suspicious. This kind of makes something, but we'll look into it and see if it's
like after the passing. It just
They
I
hugged.
thought if I don't, this makes me feel
I hope they kiss.
didn't sit well with me.
Well, now you can,
Even-
you know, you did what you
Yeah.
felt was important, and we appreciate
Yeah,
that. And
anytime.
that's
Amazing.
probably the best thing for you
Yeah.
to do as a person.
Yeah,
You won't have to.
I didn't want to carry it. And
Yeah, exactly.
this
So,
is it was like, oh, I have to say something.
yeah, no, absolutely.
have to say
absolutely.
I
something.
appreciate it.
Yes, sir, Chris, you
Yeah.
take care, man.
You too.
Real sorry for
Thank
your
you,
friend,
thank
man. I really am.
appreciate it.
Feeling you say
Take
a
care.
lot
Safe.
quite often.
Anything else?
You idiot. Like, really, if one of them had have ended up being poisoned or something like that, you called them. Yeah? You dickhead. You complete fucking dickhead. Right? Don't talk to cops. Don't talk to cops. And what are you doing with a Porsche Cayenne? Like, yeah,
gonna
you
say-
are so right, Curious Luke. Like,
I was going to
seriously,
say
he
tax
is
audit, tax audit.
tax audit. How much was she paying for those hair appointments?
And then the cop said one had recently been stolen. Like, you aren't even going to check the VIN, buddy?
Yeah, any Texas plates in his trunk, right? What the? I just had to. I couldn't hold that. Couldn't hold that information. I just couldn't hold it. Yeah, that was her hair lady. Oh, sorry, man. Yeah. Oh, clearly he's got a great client base. How else do you afford a freaking Porsche Cayenne? God damn. He's the real bridge guy. I don't understand people just contacting the cops and telling them bits of information. I just had to tell you that she told me about some random Asian dude who has no identifying information about him other than that I think he's Asian, and he wanted her to sign her to get her husband to sign some photos of him, and that he may have turned up at the house, but I don't know.
He may
Whether
have
he did
killed
or
him or
not.
maybe didn't.
Like, I don't know. And yeah, he wanted to give them some wine, but I don't think they took it. And I thought that was a bit sus, but I just had to make sure you knew. Right? Dude, you just inserted yourself into what could be a homicide investigation. You just inserted yourself. You dickhead. But now it's off his chest, Hella. Yes, well, his chest and the rest of his body could end up in the local county jail.
Well, he may like that.
He might. Oh, well. Well, he lucked out, didn't he? He may luck out even further. He could be a beneficiary, as Luke said. Because we all know that Gene Hackman's actual offspring are pretty upset right now.
Oh.
They're a little bit like Lori Vallow calling up the life insurance. Going, hang on, what? So when Ned was
So he's a
you know,
zombie?
taking over. Yeah, maybe a zombie had gotten into Gene Hackman and had changed the life insurance policy. That mirror behind his desk will bring him bad luck until he fixes his energy. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out. So here's the deal. There's so much more, right? Like there is so much more discovery, right? And so that took me quite a few hours yesterday to go through and figure out what to even process and upload it to YouTube, like with watermarks and stuff, because people are going to restream it and things like that. 'Cause I can't find any of it out there. So Dali, you want to do some as well. I mean, you're the one who got it. We discussed it yesterday and we were like, well, what do you want to do with it? Do you want to take it? Do I want to take it? So I've taken some of it. But we have a Discord together and we're going to be putting it up on all the stuff that doesn't get streamed. We'll put it up on our Discord, which is members only. Memberships really help both of our channels.
Yes.
We do obviously a lot of work on other cases that are really important to us, like Richard Allen, for example, Zachariah Anderson. Zachariah Anderson, we're going to be streaming his trial shortly after Karen Reid is over. And yeah, it takes up a lot of our time, and yeah, it's something that obviously not just our time, but money as well to keep our subscriptions to StreamYard and Photoshop and all those sorts of things up. So membership help. So it's membership only to get into our Discord that we keep. So if you would like access to all of this stuff to go through on your own time, and also if you want to be part of our chats and things that we have, there's lots of fun in there. Please become a member of either my channel or Dali's channel. Yep. It really helps. And hopefully we can provide a resource back to you guys, which is lots of fun and interesting as well. So yeah, I have made a playlist already for the body cams I've already processed. There's a couple of hours there to just watch at your own leisure. That's public right now. Anyone can view it. And during the week, we'll probably stream some more and then release some more and more and more and more. So yeah. Yes, we are having an Anderson restream. Yeah, because for the 2-year anniversary. And Solomon is going to be on. Solomon, by the way, guys, is Zach Anderson's brother. So he will be on for evening reaction streams live. So I'm going to be running it during the day into early evening, sort of whilst I'm asleep. And I'll be awake for sort of the second half of the stream. And then I'll be obviously running a live in order to have that with Solomon and having guests on as well. And I'm hoping to have some guests on who are watching it for the first time that have questions as well. So it's 2 years, Young. 2 years. Melody tomorrow. We'll do Melody tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for sharing those. It was not what I thought I expected. No, I don't think so. Yes, Justin, you have a Discord. You do hang out on there sometimes. You're one of the entertainment pieces. You are you're a sales point, Justin. Yeah. You don't actually chase people away very often.
No,
Police
we've not
auction
come for
vehicle. Oh, police probably does the chief of police's hair. If he has any hair. Okay, guys, so we're going to go over to Sean's now. I'll be a first-time viewer of that. I've never heard of it before. Yes, Mama J. Look, if you think you've seen a wrongful conviction, wait till you see Zach's. And that's not to cast shade on anyone else's wrongful conviction at all. But wait till you see Zach's. There was no body. No murder weapon, no witnesses, no motive, but no body. There was no body, right? Yet he was found guilty of intentional homicide and hiding a corpse when there was no corpse. How does that happen? It happened before all of our eyes. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, we all watched it, and still nobody, still not found. Right? We don't
Yeah.
even know if the man's dead. We don't even know if the man's dead. Yeah, the Anderson case, Wisconsin versus Zachariah Anderson. The most just egregious injustice, the corruption, the witness tampering, just the lack of evidence. It's mind-blowing, guys.
So we'll be
And yeah, 2 years has
doing that.
passed.
right after Karen Reed.
Yeah, we're going to do it as soon as Karen Reed ends. The reason we're waiting is because people really are going to be interested in Karen Reed. We've seen this already. When Karen Reed is on, everyone is just very focused on that. There's really no point. If we're going to run it, we want to
Do it
try and
justice.
capture as many people's attention as we can and do it justice. Yeah, and it does run into around the 2nd anniversary of his wrongful conviction. So yeah, we're going to run it and try and run it as if it's happening in real time. So yeah, we'll run it, and there's a lot of Free Zachariah Anderson supporters still very active, and his appeal is coming up very soon. So yeah, there'll be a lot of people who know a lot about the case willing to come out and help answer questions for people who never seen it before. So yeah, it's a rabbit hole, all right. It is. Wrongful Pod is a great introduction. It's a 6-part podcast, short episodes. I think they're about 45 minutes each, maybe less than that. And that gives you a really good introduction rather than just watch the whole trial, which is about 10 days. 10 days of trial. Yeah. But yeah, it's going to be a big one. And it's going to be heart-wrenching to watch it again, honestly. I haven't watched it in a long time. Okay, guys, we're going to go over to Potentially Criminal. He's actually watching the second part of the Richard Allen interrogation.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can handle it, but yeah, we're going to go over there and support and free Ricky. Free Ricky. Yeah. Hey, beautiful, wonderful. How are you? Cool. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. Happy Easter. Happy Easter. And thank you to Dali for getting all that stuff. Well done, man.
My pleasure.
King of FOIAs. Actually, you didn't even have to FOIA this one, did you?
I had to request it, but I just, sent an email.
You did good. All right, guys, time for the song. Time for the song.
Her name was Ella. She was an Aussie. She was a fake lawyer from the future. She got on YouTube and made some live streams. The co-host is Dali and she dances sometimes. The words are always so loud and because she's an 803.